Lecture 2. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to use the trapezoidal rule to approximate definite integral. Okay, so the purpose is to find the approximation solution for the definite integral when the exact value of definite integral cannot be found or it's difficult to solve by using the integration techniques. Okay, maksud dia kita akan approximate solution untuk definite integral tu kalau function yang diberi tu memang kita tak boleh nak integrate guna basic integration ataupun guna techniques of integration. Okay, for example, so kalau kita ada integration of e to the power of x squared dx from 0 to 1. Or we have integration of third x power 5 plus 1 dx from 2 to 4. Okay, so these two examples cannot be integrated by using simple integration. So the trapezoidal rule is one of the numerical method for estimating integration of fx dx from a to b. So the trapezoidal rule is used to find the area bounded by the curve y equals to fx. Okay, so kalau kita belajar dalam definite integral waktu dalam chapter 1, so kita nak kita boleh cari area kan, maksudnya definite integral tu kalau kita ada function, so itu adalah area under the curve. Tapi kalau function tu tak boleh nak integrate ataupun soalan dia memang ask you to use trapezoidal rule, okay, so kita akan estimate dia punya area under the curve. So the area equals to integration of fx dx from a to b. The area A under the curve y equals to fx bounded by x equals to a and x equals to b is divided into n strips with equal width h. The area under the curve approximate to sum of areas of n trapezoid. So let y0, y1, y2 until yn be the values of the function fx at ordinates x0, x1, x2 until xn respectively. So the area of trapezium equals to 1 over 2 multiplied by width times width sum of two parallel sides. So the area of the first trapezium is A1 equals to 1 over 2 h multiplied by y plus y1. The areas of the second and the third trapeziums are then area 2 equals to 1 over 2 h of y1 plus y2 and third area equals to 1 over 2 h multiplied by y2 plus y3 and so on and so forth. So verify that if this process is continued, then area of n minus 1 equals to 1 over 2 h multiplied by y n minus 2 plus y n minus 1 and area of n equals to 1 over 2 h multiplied by y n minus 1 plus y n. So therefore area A equals to area A1 plus A2 plus A3 until an, and then when you simplify you will get 1 over 2 h multiplied by y0 plus y2 2y1 plus 2y2 until yn. The theorem: if fx is continuous on the interval ab, then integration of fx dx from a to b equals to h over 2 multiplied by y0 plus yn plus 2 multiplied by y1 plus y2 plus y3 until yn minus 1, where n equals to number of equal width subintervals, where h equals to b minus a over n equals to width of each subinterval. And then please take note that 4 strips is equals to 4 subintervals, where n equals to 4. So if you were given 4 ordinates, meaning that your n equals to 3. Okay, so dalam trapezoidal rule, you kena make sure you tahu value of A and B. A and B tu kita dapat daripada limit integration. Then satu lagi, N. N tu adalah number of strips. So it depends on the question lah. Kalau soalan tu bagi strips, maksudnya you boleh directly ambil N dia berapa. Kalau dia bagi sub-interval pun, itu also equals to N juga. Tapi kalau dia bagi ordinates, maksudnya N you kena tolak satu. Contoh, kalau soalan mention 4 ordinates, meaning that your N equals to 3. And then formula trapezoidal rule, make sure ingat lah. Okay, trapezoidal rule kita akan buat table. So T trapezoidal stand for table. So you need to set up table. Mungkin ada yang tanya, kalau tak nak buat table, tak boleh, boleh tak? Boleh, tapi takut you all lah salah kira. Okay, so selalu kita buat table lah supaya kita tak tersilap. Okay, now let's look at example 1. Okay, evaluate integration of ln x dx from 2 to 6 with 4 strips sub-interval by using trapezoidal rule. Give your answer correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, so from the given information, we know that our n equals to 4, and note that working must have 5 or more decimal places. Okay, so step 1, identify your A, your B and your N, where A equals to 2, B equals to 6 and N equals to 4. Then step 2, calculate your H, where H equals to B minus A over N, and then substitute all the values, which is equals to 1. So remember, N is number of strips or number of sub-intervals or ordinate minus 1. Step 3, set up your table. So your table, make sure ada 3 column. So ada column X, and then column Y tu, kita ada 2 columns for Y, which is the first one adalah first and last, and then remaining. So calculate lah. When X equals to 2, okay, tekan calculator, ln 2. So dapat 0.69315. Okay, sebab soalan nak 4 decimal places kan, so kita ambil X ras 1, 5. Okay, then sebab H dia 1 kan, jadi X berikutnya adalah 3. Okay, maksudnya beza between N equals to 1 tu, strips tu, maksudnya dia punya selang tu. Okay, so when X equals to 3, substitute dalam Y equals to ln X tu, jadi ln 3, so letak dalam remaining lah. Sebab yang second column tu hanya first dengan last saja yang kita fill in. Okay, yang lain tu isi dekat remaining. Next adalah when X equals to 4, so tekan calculator, ln 4. Dapat 1.38629. Lagi, X equals to 5. Tekan calculator, ln 5. Dapat 1.60944. And the last one adalah X equals to 6. So calculate Y equals to ln 6. Yang tu sebab X equals to 6 tu adalah last term kan. Okay, last X. Jadi value-nya adalah 1.79176. Okay, then after that kita total lah, cari sum untuk each column tu. Untuk first and last column, calculate dia punya total, and also kita akan calculate column untuk remaining. Dan bila kita check, make sure bila kita buat table tu, our first X tu adalah value of A. A tu tengok balik dekat integration, limit dia kan. Okay, limit kita from 2 to 6, isn't it? Okay, so bila kita check, the first X adalah 2, and the last X kita, X value kita adalah 6, kan? And then kita punya strips patutnya 4 kan? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Itu maksud dia 4 strips. N equals to 4. Okay. Now, calculate the total. First and last, you will get 2.48491. And then total for remaining is 4.09434. Next, we know that 2.48491 is the total for y0 plus yn because first and last. And then total remaining is y1 plus y2 until yn minus 1. Now, substitute all these values into trapezoidal rule formula. Okay, so by using the trapezoidal rule, okay, you need to make sure you write down your equation, integration. Okay, so integration of ln x dx from 1 to 6 equals to h over 2 multiplied by y0 plus y1, meaning that first and last, total first and last, and then plus 2 multiplied by remaining. This is remaining. This one is total first and last. Okay, then substitute all the values. You will get 5.3368. Make sure your answer correct to 4 decimal places. Next, example 2. Okay, approximate integration of cert 1 plus x dx from 3 to 5 by using trapezoidal rule with 4 strips or 4 subintervals. Give your answer correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, so how can we solve this example 2? So step 1, okay, make sure you write down your n, your a, and your b. So for this example 2, our n number of strips equals to 4. So n equals to 4. And then our a, lower limit, is equals to 3. And then b, upper limit, equals to 5. So we need to find the value of h first. You can find the value of h by using the formula of b minus a over n. Therefore, 5 minus 3 over 4 equals to 0.5. Step 3, set up your table. Okay, write down your x, and then first and last, remaining, and then your function, which is y equals to cert 1 plus x. Okay, so our lower limit is equals to 3. So substitute x equals to 3 into your y. Okay, so cert 1 plus 3 equals to 2. Okay, make sure you write down 5 decimal places, extra 1 dp. Okay, sebab soalan nak 4 decimal places kan, jadi make sure ambil extra. Extra tu ambil extra 1 pun dah cukup dah. Alright, okay, next, dia punya h adalah berapa? H adalah 0.5 kan, jadi 3 plus 0.5 maksudnya kita punya next value for x adalah 3.5. Okay, so substitute your 3.5 into y equals to cert 1 plus x. Okay, ganti, kita akan dapat 2.12132. So make sure tulis dekat remaining lah, sebab yang kolom tengah tu untuk first and last sahaja. Okay, next, daripada 3.5 plus lagi 0.5 akan dapat 4. Then lepas tu ganti dalam y, dalam function y equals to cert 1 plus x, kita akan dapat 2.23607. Then daripada 4 plus 0.5, you will get 4.5. Okay, so ganti, you akan dapat y3 equals to 2.34521. And then daripada 4.5 plus lagi 0.5, so kita akan dapat 5 kan. So kalau kita recall, kita punya upper limit adalah 5. So itu adalah kita punya b kan. Maksudnya last value kita sepatutnya kita punya upper limit, which is value of b. Then again, substitute your x equals to 5 into your function y equals to set 1 plus x. And then the value, sebab itu last, so masukkan dekat kolom first and last, which is 2.44949. Then total up lah, you sum up. So untuk kolom first and last, you akan dapat 4.44949. And then untuk kolom remaining, okay, tekan calculator, jumlahkan, cari summation dia, you akan dapat 6.70260. Okay, so itu adalah yang ini adalah total first and last, ini adalah total remaining. Okay, next step 4. Okay, recall formula trapezoidal rule. Okay, make sure you tulis full tau kalau untuk trapezoidal rule. So mesti start dengan soalan integration dia. Okay, kemudian barulah h over 2 multiply by first and last. Okay, ini first and last plus 2 multiply by remaining, total remaining. Okay, so our h adalah 0.5, so divide by 2 multiply by total first and last 4.44949 plus 2 multiply by total remaining is 6.70260. And then calculate, you will get 4.4637. So make sure ini adalah 4 decimal places. Example 3, use the trapezoidal rule with 5 ordinates. Okay, so 5 ordinates to estimate integration of set x dx from 0 to pi, correct to 4 decimal places. So if you using calculator, make sure you use mode radian because the function is trigo sin x. So mode radian. So first, recognize your a, your b and your n. So since you were given 5 ordinates, meaning that your n is equals to ordinates minus 1, which is 4. And then your a lower limit equals to 0, and then your b upper limit is pi. Now calculate your h by using formula of b minus a over n, where the answer is pi over 4. Step 3, set up your table. Okay, so on your calculator and make sure your calculator in mode radian. Okay, so set up your table, ada kolom untuk x, ada kolom untuk first and last, and then ada juga untuk remaining. Okay, so your lower limit, your a is equals to 0. Okay, and then your h is pi over 4. Okay, so when x equals to 0, just substitute into your function y equals to set sin x. So this is equals to 0. And then next value, which is 0 plus pi over 4. Therefore, your x1 is pi over 4. Substitute your pi over 4 into set sin x. And then write in remaining column, which is y1 equals to 0.84090. Next, pi over 4 plus pi over 4 equals to 2 pi over 4. Again, repeat the process. Substitute 2 pi over 4 into set sin x. And this is equals to 1. Next, 2 pi over 4 plus pi over 4 will give you x3 equals to 3 pi over 4. And then again, calculate by using your calculator. This is equals to 0.84090. Next, 3 pi over 4 plus pi over 4 is equals to pi. Okay, so we know that pi is our upper limit or our b. And then the value is y4 equals to 0. Okay, make sure you write in the last column. Okay, in first and last column. So now, calculate the total. For column first and last, will give you 0. And then, if you calculate the total for remaining, it will give you 2.68180. Okay, now, apply this value into trapezoidal rule, which is integration of sec sin x dx from 0 to pi equals to h over 2 multiplied by first and last, totals first and last, plus 2 multiplied by total remaining. So, h over 2, which is h is pi over 4, and then multiply by 1 over 2. Okay, then multiply by total first and last is 0, plus 2 multiplied by total remaining is 2.68180, and then calculate, it will give you 2.1063, okay, which is correct to 4 decimal places. So make sure the value of x is in radian. Example 4. The region A in the first quadrant of the plane is bounded by the y-axis, the x-axis from 0 to pi over 2, and the curve y equals to 2 multiplied by sec 1 minus cos x sin x. A, find the area of A with integral method. Maksudnya, you kena integrate guna integration biasa. Okay, pakai definite integral. And then B, barulah by using trapezium rule with 3 intervals each of width pi over 6 to estimate the area of A, giving your answer correct to 3 decimal places, and then calculate the percentage error in your answer. Okay, so first is you need to use substitution method. Okay, so let u equals to 1 minus cos x, and then du dx equals to sin x. And then, jadikan dx as subject, you akan dapat du over sin x. And then, jangan lupa disebabkan definite integral, bila kita pakai substitution, dia punya limit pun mesti tukar semua in terms of u. Okay, so when u equals to 0, when x equals to 0, our u is equals to 0. So 1 minus cos 0 is equals to 0. Then, when x equals to pi over 2, okay, substitute your x into this u, okay, you will get u equals to 1. Now, we have integration of 2 multiplied by sec 1 minus cos x multiplied by sin x dx from 0 to pi over 2. So by using substitution, you will get 2 integration of sec u du from 1 to 0. Okay, integrate sec u, akan dapat u power 3 over 2 over 3 over 2. Dan kita boleh simplify. Okay, so substitute 1 and then substitute 0, you akan dapat 4 over 3. So, ini adalah area bila kita integrate secara definite integral. So, settle untuk part A. Next, part B kena pakai trapezoidal rule kan. Okay, so bila pakai trapezoidal rule, okay, info yang dia bagi adalah H equals to pi over 6. Okay, dia bagi width tu. Okay, so dia dah kata selang dia adalah pi over 6. So, kita tahu tu adalah dia punya H. Okay, so bila dah tahu H, maksudnya you tak perlulah nak kira H guna formula B minus A over N tu. Okay, tak perlu sebab dia dah bagilah. Maksudnya dia memang mention dia punya dia punya width tu untuk setiap satu X tu adalah pi over 6. Okay, so kita just set up table. Okay, make sure ada column X, ada column untuk first and last, dan juga ada column untuk remaining. So kita punya A is 0, kan? Itu adalah kita punya lower limit 0. So when X equals to 0, ganti ke dalam function ini. Okay, ganti dalam function tu. Okay, make sure mode radian because ini adalah function trigo. So you akan dapat value y-nya adalah 0. Okay, next 0 plus pi over 6 akan dapat X yang berikutnya adalah pi over 6. So substitute pi over 6 into your fx. Okay, and then fill in dekat column remaining, which is 0.3660. Okay, then untuk next X value, pi over 6 plus pi over 6 akan dapat pi over 3. Okay, repeat the process, you akan dapat y equals to 1.2247. Okay, and then ganti lagi, okay, pi over 3 plus dengan pi over 6, you akan dapat pi over 2. So ini kita tahu pi over 2 tu adalah kita punya b. Sebab limit, okay, limit untuk function kita yang original, dia adalah from 0 to pi over 2, kan? Okay, so ganti masuk ke dalam function, you akan dapat y equals to 2. Then total up lah. Okay, you akan dapat 2 untuk first and last, and then untuk remaining adalah 1.5907. Okay, then apply formula trapezoidal rule, which is pi over 2, h over 2, kan? So h over 2, so akan dapat sebab h kita adalah pi over 6, so akan dapat pi over 12 lah. So pi over 12 multiply by total first and last adalah 2 plus 2 multiply by total remaining 1.5907. So the answer is 1.356. Okay, so itu untuk B. Then dia nak kita compute the error. Error tu maksud dia, okay, sebab part A kita dah calculate guna kaedah integration biasa. Okay, kita guna integration. Memang pakai definite integral. Okay, so kita dapat answer. Itu memang yang accurate lah. Bila kita pakai trapezoidal rule, kan, trapezoidal rule ni dia cuma approximation saja, dia adalah anggaran. So bila dia anggaran, dia kurang tepat. Jadi kita nak compare dia punya answer between yang pakai definite integral, okay, dengan pakai trapezoidal rule, which is approximation. So itu adalah error. So errornya adalah 4 over 3 minus 1.356. So you akan dapat 0.0227. Okay, and then convert into percentage, kan? So soalan kalau dia kata nak percentage lah. So percentage of error is 0.0227. Maksudnya error over yang original definite integral, which is over 4 over 3 multiply by 100%, you akan dapat 1.703%. So this is the answer. So this is exercise. So you can refer your module. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. Thank you.